And we're back.
No, you can't do it like that. That makes me uncomfortable. Redo it. Redo it now.
Yeah, just brief moment away.
We don't know what happened, okay? We got really drunk.
Yeah.
We've just been drunk for 2 weeks.
People tell us 2 weeks have passed, so we think it's just been one day.
I don't believe them. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, it's only like, what, March?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still March. Okay, all jokes aside. Welcome back to the podcast, you guys. Episode 104.
It is.
104. We have been gone for a couple weeks. Why have we been gone for a couple weeks? Oh, Sam's here as well. And
Hello,
John.
everyone.
I'm John.
And I'm Jean.
I'm Sam.
Spelled like Jean.
Yes.
Oh, the people have been waiting for
John
this.
with the silent H and Sam spelled
like
with
Sam.
an S.
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
spelled like Sam.
Sam.
That
yeah.
one I don't miss.
with the silent P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually Sam.
It's
No,
spam.
it's spam. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a silent P like Psalms.
And Bailey's here too. Bales, come here.
Bailey's here.
She's hiding. She's
It's
like,
a
what are you guys
family
talking
affair
to?
again.
Yeah, we're in a new place.
That's why that has been one of the reasons why
There's been a lot. There's
we haven't
a couple
been
reasons.
around. But for everyone who's like asked about us and stuff, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
It's just
appreciate it.
it's been crazy. I mean, you can make as many excuses as you want in the entire world, but the long and the short of it is it's just been a pretty wild ride for us.
So we were living in a place, and we decided to move, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'll go into the details.
Sam got pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, she did?
Yeah. Sam got pregnant.
Oh, that
we're
makes sense.
The jury's still out for who the father is.
Don't look at
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how it worked, but all of a sudden one day she was pregnant. So
I have no idea. I'm still a virgin, so it just makes no sense.
all right, keep on going.
Yeah, so we Sam got pregnant, and then we were like, well, when I say we, it was John and Sam, really. We're like, where we're living right now probably isn't the best idea, which was nice of them because the baby's room would have literally shared a wall with me, right?
Yeah.
And that would have not been fun. And so we...
And it would have been the home office.
Yeah, we kind of decided, we thought moving would be a good idea, but we didn't really we weren't like, we have to do it right now. But then the landlord of the place that I'm not honestly the one that should be telling this, but I'll tell it. You guys,
I just want to know what you think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you said you were going with the story, so we just let you go with it.
I'll try and tell it. Bailey, why are you looking at me like this? I don't understand. You never do this. But so then the landlord that owns the place that we used to live at owns where we're at right now, right? That's correct.
Correct.
And then
landlord.
That's
Seems like such a 16th century or 14th,
Landlady.
12th.
Yeah, landlady.
Landlady of...
Yeah, like the landlord has imposed the surf tariff on the land, and we have
Surf
to give
tariff.
I don't know. Like a serf was someone who worked the lord's land in the Middle Ages.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that claim being a landlord isn't a real job, but that's a whole other thing.
Isn't it a real job?
Like it's not a real career because all you're doing is you own a place and you're just having people pay you.
She actually owns a bakery.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in it.
That's a weird
But we
concept.
just started talking about it, and that's where my mind went.
Okay.
But
Capitalism, baby. If you can make money, make money. You know what I mean?
well, yeah.
America.
So the people that were living, the tenants, I guess, they're friends of ours. They decided that they were leaving, and it just so happened that this place opened up, and our land person, you guys reached out to her first, right? And we're like, hey, we'd love to.
It's
move
your
in there.
story.
Okay. Let's see how wrong I am. So you guys reached out to her. This is my events. It could be wrong. But you guys reached out to her, and she was like, yeah, we'd love to have you guys here because we have been model tenants and fantastic. And this place is bigger and it has more rooms, and I'm able to be downstairs, and you guys are all upstairs. And yeah. But the reason that it's been so crazy is because at first we were going to start moving actually the day this podcast comes out, but as you guys can see now, we haven't fully moved in, and it's before that was ever supposed to happen. So it's been a lot of craziness. How true is that?
About 80%.
All right, I'll let you tell the rest, babe.
Yeah.
You're better with details than I am.
So that's John saying he thought that I was right. So
Okay, well, our friends were living in this house. It's the same landlady, and they bought a house, and I got pregnant, and I was like, we need more space for baby, and we were able to move in, and she was like,
Hold on. We would like more space.
yeah,
would
we didn't.
like-
I think need is a very interesting word to use.
yeah.
John is always like, I don't need a lot of space. I don't need a lot of space. And then you pack all our stuff, and it takes up the whole garage.
It makes me so angry.
Dude, yeah.
Anyway, so she let us move in 2 weeks earlier, which was very, very nice. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah.
Which
like-
gave us a lot more time. And
Yeah.
it was a lot less stressful.
And I told her, I was like, oh, our friends can help us move this weekend, so it helps. We're probably going to move a few things in. And she's like, it takes a lot more work than you think. And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And we've been very overwhelmed.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's been crazy these past few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, to say that it was less stressful to do this, I don't know if I would say. Like, basically what we did is we took the stress that could exist in one weekend with a whole bunch of friends and a whole bunch of support, and we just drew that stress out over 2 weeks
Yeah.
without the friends and without the support.
Well, they helped with
And-
one
Well,
day.
they-
For
that
one-
one
for the main
day-
we
of
had one
moving
day
everything
where
in.
we had a whole bunch of stuff where basically she gave us the okay to move. And we were kind of telling a couple friends, like, hey, they said we can move. And they said, great, we can help you this weekend. And we were just kind of like, okay. Like
I didn't have anything packed. Like
we had
just moved
nothing
everything
packed, no
big.
nothing. So they all show up. We ended up having 2 friends, and then one other person came for about half the day. And
No, we had 4 people help.
4 people helped.
Yeah.
Sorry, I counted one couple as one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it happens, babe?
Yeah.
And so we like just broke down the bets because your plan, babe, wasn't even. You didn't even want to.
I didn't even want to.
You didn't even want to sleep that night. You
No.
wanted to just kind of move some stuff that was non-essential.
Well, I have a confession.
And then I was just like, nah. If we have these hands, we need to take every single big thing we possibly can and move it. And so then, without any prior planning, we decided we're moving a place. And so we rented a little tiny U-Haul, did a couple trips, and then it took the long process of like, for 2 weeks we were moving stuff in, and then it's long enough to make you want to organize your house, but then you realize and then you bring another box in, and it totally disrupts all your organization, and then you organize again, and then you bring another box in, which totally disrupts all your organization, and so then it's like we built a garage gym, which we'll get to, which was super awesome, and then we had it for about 3 workouts, and then we had to finalize our move, and since everything has already been put in spaces, we don't have spots for those, so then the garage gym was taken over by boxes, and it low-key killed my soul.
He literally says that like every 5 minutes.
'Cause I was so excited to
You
have it.
don't want to hear
and
my
then-
confession?
Yeah, I want
What's
to
your
hear
confession?
confession.
This is my confession.
Yeah.
Many people know this about me, but I like to plan. I like to coordinate people. I like with the move, I didn't do anything. Because
Yeah,
I
it was
one,
surprising.
well, 1, I don't like moving. 2, I'm not good at moving. And 3, I don't
Well,
feel like it.
John always says, like, you're good at planning 90% of stuff, and then
Yeah.
10% of things will fall through the cracks. You flipped it this time. 10% of stuff you planned, like the people to help, but
Yeah.
that was about it.
Okay, Jean says that because one time we were on an airplane
It happens more than once. Don't say one time.
and my boarding pass is on my phone, and then his said we needed to print it, and we were at the gate, and they're like, you need to go back. And he's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, all we have to do is go back and print it. Chill.
It was just one. Yeah, it was one detail to get on a plane to fly to Mexico.
It wasn't to Mexico. It wasn't for our honeymoon.
Yeah, it was.
No, because you had to go through customs and stuff. That wasn't it. Don't exaggerate. Anyway, so I didn't really do a lot of good planning, and I didn't have anything packed, and I am not a Marie Kondo. Like, I want to keep everything.
I'm the opposite, man. I'm like, I took the time of the move. I was like, okay, let's throw away a bunch of stuff, or give away a bunch of stuff, because I'm just like, if I don't need it, I don't want to move it with it. Like, that's how I
It's
think.
like really hard for me. Okay, another thing I'm not good because I'm not good at moving is like my parents have lived in the same house for like 30 years, and I like still have stuff there. And like I've moved around, but it's like I've always had like just my stuff, you know, like I've always had a home base, so I haven't like fully moved out of a place.
I think now is the time.
I just have a few things there.
Yeah, I have been trying to get rid of stuff for a long time, actually, and Sam always tells me why I should keep it. And so then I'm like,
It was a little weird. You tried to get rid of Sam at one point. It's not how that works. You can't just do that.
no, like I enjoy getting rid of things. I
Yeah,
enjoy
it's such a good
minimalizing my
feeling, man.
wardrobe. I enjoy minimalizing all that stuff.
But now I have to say thank you for the memories.
Yeah, so I tell her to say thank you for the memories and then get rid of it.
How many things did you guys do that with?
We do
lot.
it a lot.
Did
I
you
do.
do-
It's a regular occurrence.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of a lot, like surprisingly for me. Anyone who knows.
I will say that everything got bigger. Our closets have shrunk. You don't even have a
I
closet.
don't even have a closet anymore.
Yeah, in the room. There wasn't even a
Oh,
closet
man.
in your room. There's not a closet in 3 of the 4 rooms. It's a 4-bedroom.
And your guys' closet is significantly smaller than it used to be.
Yeah.
Like you guys had like a straight actual walk-in. I mean, it wasn't like a huge walk-in closet, but it
Yeah.
was a walk. Now you have like a step-in closet.
yeah,
basically.
so I'm super stoked because it's like, cool. Well, I'm going to have, 3 black shirts, 3 gray shirts, a couple white shirts, and maybe some jackets, and then I fold up my pants, and that's all I need. Like,
Okay, well, I'll take
I'm-
another space.
I'm totally...
you already do. What are
I
you
know.
talking about?
I'm totally content with that minimalistic of a wardrobe. And then I have a little spot where all my gym clothes go, because those are not as easy to like fold or hang or whatever, like leggings.
Dude,
and-
that's the only thing with me.
Yeah.
Is like if I didn't work out as much, I would have like 1/4 the amount of clothes that I
Yeah.
have. Like 1/4, because I need like at least a full week of workout clothes.
Yeah.
Minimum, right? And I don't do my laundry every single week, so maybe every 2 weeks or whatever. Like, because I have a good amount.
What's
I- Yeah.
I mean, every week and a half, I'd probably say is when I do
Okay.
my laundry. But like if I didn't work out, dude, like pants, I don't wash my pants every time I wear them.
Yeah.
Like underwear, I wear them like 4 times before I wash them.
What?
I am
Just kidding.
I enjoy it's very weird with my regular clothes. I'm very minimal. Like I don't like designs and I don't like logos. I just want it black.
Unless it's Work for Change.
Yeah.
WorkForChangePodcast.com.
No, that's
Pick
what I'm
yourself
saying
up a
though.
shirt. But-
Is like with my everyday out, like wearing work or whatever. I get super minimal, but I enjoy like designs on my workout shirts, like Work for Change or like Hate Brand or whatever. Like those like type of designs. I actually enjoy those on my workout clothes. I don't want to wear just simple black or gray or whatever. Like I want a design, or like the camo shorts or stuff like that. Like I enjoy that, but in my regular old attire, I like try to keep it as minimal as possible.
I think I'm pretty similar with that. Like when it comes to like if I dress up, which doesn't happen often, like usually it's like a white shirt, black shirt with like flannel, maybe some Thursday boots. Shout out to Thursday boots.
They don't sponsor this, so
Hey, maybe
take
they
back-
will at some
take
point.
back- yeah.
Maybe they will. All right, we got
to make them earn it. Take back that shout out.
Don't buy anything yet. Okay? But yeah, I'm the same way. Like I really don't have like, I don't have much stuff, which I don't. I end up accumulating a lot of things because I end up buying stuff because I want to support people that I like are friends of mine that are selling, like, you know what I mean? They're like, like Matt Vincent or my friend Russ Swole or my friend Shawley or like all these people that have businesses. Like I want to support them, so I buy stuff. But like after a while, I'm just, like the shirt I'm wearing right now is from like my friend Russell, and then these are Alpha Elite pants, but I bought them because one of my friends is like kind of sponsored by them, and I used his code so he could get like a, you know what I mean? Like so like I buy this stuff because I'm like, one, I like want to try it out, but then two, it's like, okay, I want to support my friend, so I end up with a lot of stuff, but then like how much stuff I give you stuff all the time. Like
Yeah, I'm wearing a pair of John David pants and a pair of John David sweater.
yeah.
I bought this shirt myself and these shoes myself.
There you go.
I bought you those shoes.
We are the same person.
we are
We
one.
are one.
I just like to have a lot of things. Anyway, so I felt
She said, "Let's move on."
I felt really bad during the move because I can't really lift a lot of things right now.
Me too, though. Like it was.
Yeah, it's been great.
I'm getting better though. I was
Yeah.
able to do more than I thought I was going to be able to. I was actually pretty nervous. Like I
had-
was like I might.
I had
useless.
a crippled brother, and I had a pregnant wife.
Yeah.
During this move.
I was at 50%, which is better than being like 20, which I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
And so things are getting better. I know you guys do not want to hear another back update from me, but it's getting better. I was able to do
you're
power
right.
cleans today. It was good. We're moving forward. Okay, I promise we won't talk about it. But yeah, so that's been stressful. But what about the garage gym? Tell them about that. You guys got me a barbell for my birthday, which was I genuinely, when they said that they got it for me, I thought they were joking because they're like, we got a barbell for your birthday, and I was like, what, like one barbell for all of us to share or something like that?
No,
like,
we
and
got
they're like,
your
no, I got
barbell.
you one. I was like, what, really? And they're like, yeah,
we got him.
very nice.
We got him his own barbell, and then
And I got a pink one.
in the mail is a pair of red bands to put over the barbell, so you know which one's yours and which one's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to separate them and to make them unique, we bought a squat rack, one that has like a pull-up bar on the top, but we're not going to use that for pull-ups. I mean, you can do it for
I
strict
am.
pull-ups.
I
but
am.
Yeah. All right.
Jean-
I have no intentions on using it for
Jean,
pull-ups.
Jean doesn't like to do strict pull-ups.
I don't. I should do them more.
I agree, but whatever.
So we bought a squat rack that has a pull-up bar, and then we bought 3 barbells, one for each of us. Sam's is pink.
Mine's pink. 'Cause,
Yours is cool.
you
Yeah,
know,
yours is
Was
pink.
it more expensive?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't do it for
but
all
I
three
want to
of
be
us.
able to like tell us all apart. Mine needs to be
yeah.
pink. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you just look at your
Because
bar. You have most weight on it.
So
Yeah.
when you get married, you realize this. A lot of the times, a purchase won't get approved unless the wife gets something she wants out of it. So it's like,
You're lucky that we have like the same hobby though.
I know, but
That's
like if
true.
I wanted to just buy barbells out of nowhere, you kind of be like, that's stupid. But as soon as it was like, oh, and there's a pink barbell, you're like, oh, yeah, I think we can, I think we can
That's a
manage.
good idea, I think. Actually,
Yeah, I
But
think
like, imagine if I was like didn't work out and I was like, ugh, you're spending money on that,
that
Yeah.
would
The-
suck.
and I wanted to spend money on
Well, I doubt that you guys would be married if that was the case, to be
gardening or
honest.
something.
I know, right?
You know, well, I don't-
Gardening, losers. If you like gardening, you're a loser.
Well, actually, we have garden space in the
Jazz,
backyard.
you're a loser.
Oh,
I know I want Jazz to come over and help me start an herb garden, but that's another story.
She listens to the podcast. So Jazz, we love you. I only call people I love losers. So anyway,
You never
losers.
call me
it makes so much sense.
Yeah. So then we also got some horse stall mats. We had 2 from our mini outside gym from the
Hey, that thing-
beginning of quarantine.
That thing served us well.
It
It
did.
wasn't the
did.
beginning. It was more the middle.
Early.
beginning
It was
was when I
early.
was sweating
Early
in the
quarantine.
living room.
I am so glad that time in my life is over.
I used to have a yoga mat.
Yeah, I completely ruined John's yoga mat because
Yeah.
I sweat on it so much. Hey, I had to do what I had
I'm just
to do.
having flashbacks right now, and I have Twitch.
So and then I bought 2 more horse stall mats just to bring us to 4, which isn't anything crazy, but again, you don't with the garage gyms. I've been talking to a lot of people. There's a lot of people in San Diego who have garage gyms because the weather is so perfect, and every single one of them is like, yeah. So I started off like this, and then I upgraded to this, and then I upgraded to this,
Yeah,
and then
it's definitely an upgrade.
it's
thing.
like
I
a
kept telling John we're
my
having
fr-
a baby.
yeah.
you
My
know?
friend Ryan has like
What
an
now?
amazing gym, and he's started back in
Shout out Ryan.
what did he say 2007?
Yeah,
like
he-
he's been
Yeah.
building his garage gym for 13 years,
It's
and it
one of the
looks incredible now.
cleanest gyms I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
one of our coaches at the gym, Kyle, he's got like your just typical like rugged garage gym, like
Mm-hmm.
it's like he bang like clang and bang, you know what I mean, kind of stuff, and he's been building it for a really long time. And then we have another guy, Ricardo. Shout
out,
You're listening. I
Ricardo.
know you're probably listening too. Where the only real garage gym he worked out in before he bought his own was Ryan's, super clean.
so now his is
So
Ricardo's like
is
he goes from 0 to 100. Though.
yeah. So his is like we need to work out there because
Yeah.
it's legit.
I
and he's been
know.
inviting like his neighbors over and family over to do workouts and stuff.
We're not at that level yet.
We're not there yet. So we had, I had 4 horse stall mats, a squat rack, and 3 barbells. That's what we started at. We had a friend who had all the intentions.
This is really cool.
Yeah, we had a friend who had all the intentions of starting a garage gym way before quarantine, but just never got around to it. And so I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm struggling to find stuff. I'm like, dumbbells are like $3 a pound right now
Yeah, it's
when they used to be
ridiculous,
less than, they used to be $1.
Yeah,
Right.
Like a 50-pound dumbbell was about $50.
Yeah.
most usually.
And now they're like $3 a pound. And then I told him about the story about how I have these alerts on my phone, and one person was selling a couple dumbbells and a rack for $100. So I'm like, dude, please let me like reaching out. And then he reached out to me like 2 hours later. Oh, I sold it. And so I was just telling this guy, like, I'm just not hitting any like luck
Getting
here.
luck, yeah.
And he's like, all right, will you come help me real quick? And so we go, and he's like, just opens up his garage or whatever. He's like, pick anything you want. Like,
Oh, is that what he said?
yeah. He's like,
wow.
pick anything you want. And I'm like, dude, no. He's like, I've had this here for a while, and I have not touched it. Pick anything you want.
And he has
so-
a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to be like crazy about it. So I got some wall balls, I got some kettlebells, and a couple dumbbells. But
and then you got barbell.
yeah. But the fact that
Then
he was
he beat the guy up and stole everything.
the fact that guy, he was just so quick to be like, yeah, absolutely. He's like, I know that you work out all the time. I know that's a big part of your life. I want to be able to support you.
Well, he's our friend.
Yeah, he's
not
a
just
friend.
random guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just think Jean's trying to keep him as anonymous as possible. He doesn't want this to be out there.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah. So then anyway, I'm like, John David, you really don't need to do that.
Yeah, it was my secret garage gym
that you never used, yeah. And so he was just like, I'm not going to do, he's like, knowing me, I'm not going to start this garage gym anytime soon because he just recently moved. It was all in his shed.
Okay.
He's like, when quarantine's over, everything you take, I'll just buy back.
Because it'll, especially once it becomes normal again, the prices will even out.
And he already has a ton of stuff, so it's not like he is without anything.
Did he have like a lot of stuff still?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So he
had dumbbells like from 5 to 70.
Like before he
yeah.
moved, he had like a whole setup.
Yeah.
Because you guys, we got a lot of stuff. We got what?
He gave us a pair of 50s, a pair of 25s, a pair of 10s. He gave us 2 kettlebells, and he gave us 5 wall balls.
Yeah.
At varying weights.
Like the amount of stuff, like if you think about prices right now, it's probably like close to $1,000 probably.
Probably
Oh, yeah.
around there, yeah.
And then shout out to
That's
Coach
awesome.
Kyle.
And then,
Yeah.
so I had the plan on just buying all the stall mats.
And
I
I
was
said
like,
you can't do it right all at once.
yeah. So then we are.
So stall mats, for those of you guys that don't know, like
Is gym floor.
Yeah, it's what people use for gym floor. It's like supposed to be for like horse stalls, but they're really
Works
good for
perfectly
gym
for
floors.
gyms. And then if you go and you buy gym floor, they end up being way more expensive.
Way
than
more
just using
expensive.
stall
Yeah.
mats.
Yeah.
There are some like cool benefits to having gym floor, but not for what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I reached out to our Facebook community from Darkside, our gym, and I'm like, hey, does anyone have any stall mats? And like 3 days, and it's just complete silence.
No one said
radio silence.
anything.
No one.
And someone replies almost always to
Yeah.
something.
And then like
nah.
a couple days later, Ricardo's like, hey, dude, I'm really sorry, I don't have any. Like one comment. Ricardo, the guy who built that awesome home gym that I can't wait to work out in. Thanks, Ricardo.
Also, if some things come up missing, I don't know.
But then Kyle, I see in person. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I meant to reply to your Facebook thing." He's like, "Take as much as you want." He's like, "I used to have a whole." He has his garage gym, and then he had like a 30-foot driveway that he laid out with mats. Also, he's like, "I don't use that as much as I thought I would." So take as much as you want. And so he like literally gave us a couple mats and filled out for now what we made our boundary of the garage gym to be, because it's a half a garage gym. It's a 2-car garage. Half of it is a gym. The other half is actual garage with a washer and a dryer and a
And
tool set.
no cars,
and
though, okay? We're
yeah,
not
no
parking
cars.
any cars in there.
Yeah. So just like within a couple months or weeks within a couple of weeks, we have a freaking legit setup. The only thing we were missing were bumper plates. And then we needed a bench to work out on. And
I was
that's
like,
where John David came in.
So then I bought bumper plate. So there was a good deal that came out for bumper plates. And so I bought 2 pairs of 45s, so that's 4, 2 pairs of 25s, 2 pairs of 10s. And then I bought a bench, an adjustable bench that hasn't shipped yet, but it'll be here at some point.
Yeah, sometime in the world.
And so I don't know. I'm excited. I really am excited because I'm thinking I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to do like a video of it, like kind of like a walkthrough of it, because those videos are fun to make. And then like eventually it'd be fun to like be able to do videos in there and like take pictures. It's just easier not being in a gym where there's other people and it's just kind of weird. They're like, what are you doing? You know, like being in your garage. You're in your garage. It's like so much easier.
Then the neighbors are just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about them.
Yeah, and we've had a couple people walk by and they're like, "Love your setup" and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, eventually, like that's the hard thing about renting is like you don't feel the full permission to do things.
Yeah.
Our land woman has been super generous, and she's never really told us no.
Yeah.
We've never asked any ridiculous requests either.
But she's really chill.
Yeah, and so eventually, like she's got like when she bought the house, the person she bought it from was like a house remodeler. So he has all these like really weird shelves inside the garage that he took from other houses. So I kind of want to be like, hey, are you okay if we get rid of these shelves? Like, we don't really use them. And then we could probably drywall the walls and then paint it and look like a nice garage little section, and then I did stuff I haven't told my wife yet. So yeah. So unless I don't like, if I paint it pink or something, then she'll let me do it. But otherwise,
Maybe.
And then I was thinking about putting maybe some like pipe and drape to cover the garage gym part, and then it looks like a little gym studio, and then behind it you have all your garage stuff. Just stuff I've been dreaming of,
And I tell John every day he needs to practice patience.
Yeah.
She also
it's hard with
she also tells me you have to remember we have a baby on the way.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
I'm spending all my money
Tell us
on
about the
garage
baby.
gym stuff.
I will tell you guys a story about why I'm mad at John Damon.
What? What did I do?
I can't wait to hear this.
Because weeks ago, I've been mulling over it for weeks on like a couple podcasts ago, and you said I'm not competitive. And I've been thinking.
When did I say that?
You said, because I was like, I've been starting to, I said I'm starting to modify some of the workouts. And you're like, well, you're not competitive. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And every day I wake up and
You
I'm like,
said you're right, dude.
every day I'm like, no, I am competitive.
She's also holds a grudge.
Oh, dude, jeez.
But I was like, I'll tell him when we do
She
a podcast.
also said she was never going to tell me until the podcast came out, I guess.
Anyway, so I was thinking.
Well, see, now you can't like call her names like you normally do when we're on the podcast. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a mean guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we're off, you're like crazy different.
Yeah.
So
They're actually scared of me.
so scared.
Yeah.
So I feel like I am pretty competitive, not like totally, And since the last pregnancy update, I've obviously had to modify more and like scale a lot of workouts, and it's been hard. Okay,
What's been hard? The workouts or scaling?
scaling and the workout.
How so?
Like today we did.
What's hard about it?
What?
You're making the workouts simpler.
Yeah, which usually I would love for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like the mental aspect of like not being able to do what you could do?
Like
a
I
week
don't like
ago?
not doing a workout RX and like having someone to compare to. Like today, I just like we did 3 pause squats, front squats, and I like
For 3 seconds.
For 3 seconds, pause. And I'm really good at pause squats, not to brag. And I just like kept it a steady weight. I didn't even go up. I just found a good weight. And I was like, and then the workout was like sets of 50 for things, and I just did 30. So I was like, okay, well that was good. But I don't want to.
You're also working out pregnant in your second trimester.
I know.
Which is more than a lot of people can say.
I know. I do want to say I'm very thankful that I haven't been able to stop working out.
You haven't had to stop working out.
Yeah, like even the first trimester, I felt good enough to keep going. Obviously, I don't work out as much or do as much, but I'm still working out consistently.
Yeah. It's cool that you're still doing bar muscle ups.
You've been really good at those handstand walks, dude. It's crazy.
And all the
dude.
sit-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The GHDs, you've been getting so much better at them.
But I will say another pregnancy update. I was telling John the other day, I was like, wow, like I thought like when having a baby was just a distant twinkle in my eye. I always thought, man, I'm kind of worried, like, like you gain weight and like, your body changes. Like, I don't know how I'm going to react to that. I've been fine. And I'm like, oh, like the other day, like our 2 friends came over. Jazz, Mike. Our 2 friends came over and we had like burgers
What's
and
up, Jazz?
stuff.
Shout out.
Jazz listens
Not
every
Mike.
week.
He doesn't listen.
He does sometimes.
And
Mike, shout out.
let's see if I can get through this without getting interrupted.
I don't think it's going to happen.
And I was like,
Anyway, sorry.
I'm going to have a side of broccoli with this burger. Not because I was like, oh, I need to lose weight or I need all this stuff. I was like, I just need some micronutrients for my baby.
Vegetables.
So I feel like I've had a healthy mindset and I did not expect this.
What were you expecting then?
I thought I'd be like, oh, like
Burgers,
just be,
fries, rolled tacos, burritos.
well, like,
Oh, sorry. I'm just talking about my diet.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
John, stop dreaming over
I
there.
don't know. Start drooling.
I don't know. I feel like I thought I would be like eating way more healthy.
So you
I
that's
like
what I thought. Like,
trying to watch calories,
Yeah.
and now I'm just like, well, what sounds good? Let's try to get something healthy in the morning. If I know I really want a burrito later,
How have the cravings been super weird at all? Anything that you're like, what the heck? Pickles, chocolate or anything.
No, a
but-
lot of people were like, "Oh, like I like pickles and peanut butter," and I'm like, "Ew." Or like I've heard a lot of people saying like, "Oh, the cravings they get weird," and I'm like, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is really. I want Chick-fil-A now.
I remember you told me not to say this, so sorry, but
What?
Oh no.
you did. You were 2 months into working against gravity when you found out you were pregnant.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to say on the podcast until I was 3 months in because you have to do a 3-month commitment and then you can continue.
Yeah, and so you were like in the process of like, all right, I'm gonna like
And
start
I
cutting
really
back.
liked it. And
I'm
I want to
gonna
do
like
a review.
my coach, like, and you were like really excited talking about it.
Yeah.
And
I
then
totally forgot about that.
yeah, and
I
about,
mean, it's been a while.
I lost 6 pounds.
yeah, and
Which
about
is a lot for
I'm
a little,
small.
little midget like you.
Yeah.
yeah, and so little person.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was
We
the
like
right word
little
I should-
person.
I'm sorry. Wrong word. Apologize.
But so basically, it was like your nutrition was on your mind, at the top of your mind, right?
Oh,
During
yeah, right
that
before-
time,
yeah.
right before.
I didn't even think of that.
And so
Most
then
people have money on their mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Same as nutrition.
Yeah,
Nutrition on my mind and my mind on nutrition.
that's like one of those terrible raps you hear when you're in like
Just snort.
second grade.
What are you doing to me? Oh,
So-
man. Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like those,
it's
like-
like scan lines in the video, and it's like
Apples and bananas and broccoli
oh
too.
my god.
Yeah, or like
Yeah, wow, I didn't even think. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But the really cool thing is, I don't know if I should share this. Like, I don't want everyone to do it.
Well, you kind of have to now.
Oh,
I
okay.
think. Yeah.
I was able to pause it, and I'm going to continue next
that's
year.
cool.
So, like, I didn't want to, like,
So,
pay
yeah.
for a month and be like, well, I really, like, can't eat anything today because
Well-
chicken grosses me out because that was, like, 3
Yeah.
months of that.
working against gravity is super awesome in the sense they don't sponsor this podcast. They sponsor some podcasts though, so if you want them,
You
to sponsor us-
motherfucker.
yeah. So if you want them to sponsor us, like shout out or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And
However that works.
DE, the
We,
creator,
we obviously don't know how
just had a baby.
sponsorships work.
we
haven't had one in a while. I know. Apparently, just saying shout out, they don't like send you checks. Yeah.
Well, we've had a lot of shout outs.
I know.
Hey, shout out to Nintendo. You know, maybe they'll send us a check over.
I should get sponsored by So Right.
You really
right,
I've
should.
I
sold
know.
so many of those
Yeah.
without.
Like, probably 25.
yeah.
Have we reached out to them?
No.
Well,
No,
there you go.
but a lot of people have tagged them in his post.
Yeah.
Like, even random people have tagged him. I've tagged him.
Man,
Yeah.
so right. If you're not sponsored by that next podcast, everyone throw them away. Freaking burn them, okay?
Yeah, they don't work if they don't give us money.
yeah.
My coworker bought one. Our
We had
friends
a
bought
lot-
one. Random people.
I bought one.
Yeah.
You got me to buy one.
A
Big
lot
Mike
of people have bought
bought
one.
one. I just want to keep the
Today,
shout-outs going.
today
Shout
at
out,
the
Big Mike.
today at the gym, who was it? I don't remember. Oh, it was a guy named Andrew.
Andrew bought one.
Yeah, Andrew bought one. And so like today after this, I was coaching, and it was squats like we said. And then he's like walking out the door. He's like, "Dude, I'm about to spend an hour on that. So right." And like walked out. Well, then I'm like, "You bought one?" He's like, or I'm like, "Oh, I knew he bought it." I'm like, "Oh, you like it?" He's like, "Dude, there are some days I'm just laying on it and I just feel this release in my lower back, and it's like."
I know how Andrew talks in that
Yeah.
exactly
I
how
can
he said
picture
it.
that.
Yeah. And
I've
so
never tried it.
anyway, what were we talking
What?
about?
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about
you're pregnant, so
working
you
against
have to be
gravity.
careful, I guess.
Oh, they're super good. If they were to sponsor us, you'd know that they say stuff like, "Hey, if after 3 months you're not totally satisfied, like we'll give you your money back."
I'm never
3 months
satisfied.
worth.
Proud but never satisfied.
satisfied. But
Oh, I went to Christian.
yeah, you went to
Sorry.
Christian Guzman. We went to Hamilton.
Yeah, we went to
I'm
Google.
uncultured, obviously.
It's because we're wearing Alphalete. You had to.
Yeah. I also cut my hair.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my
finally.
gosh! Everyone, go comment how they love it.
Sam hated my man bun.
That's why I was like,
Hated
we
it.
can't do the podcast anymore. I can't.
Yeah, she said the man bun has to go, and then so she actually cut it. I was sleeping. I made up a line so that I was just.
I
over
thought
it.
about that.
I was just sleeping, and she cut it off.
I had to stop her multiple times.
Yeah.
She had scissors in her hand.
And then like I cut off, and then I was going down to his neck.
Jesus, dude.
jeez.
What the heck? I'm out of here. I don't like this family anymore.
Why are you
I'm taking
laughing
Bailey
so
and we're
much?
leaving. No, she said she's had dreams, obviously.
Oh, that's
Do
another
you feel
thing.
better? You like got that off your chest? You want to slit his throat?
I'll say one more thing about pregnancy for my pregnancy update. You get really vivid dreams.
Really? About slitting my throat?
Yeah, I'm like, no.
I've had some pretty weird dreams.
Yeah, I think like
but-
you
Oh my god.
you
I
are.
have. I am.
I'm pregnant too.
I'm the best sympathetic pregnant.
Yeah.
Like Sam's like, I'm tired. I'm like, me too.
I know. I'm like, I'm hungry.
She's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, me too. She's like, I have some weird dreams. I'm like,
Jean made Sam make him a quesadilla before we filmed this podcast.
and he asked for another one.
He
Right
did.
before we were going to
Literally,
record.
as we were about to start, John said, "Can I have another one?" I'm like, what, dude? You're just gonna eat
Hey.
a quesadilla as we're filming this podcast?
it's my job to be the relatable one on the podcast.
Well, can I say
And
one more pregnancy thing?
Yes.
You can say as many as you want. People want to know this stuff.
I developed carpal tunnel.
How does that feel? Like, what does that mean?
It's very painful and it's common.
Is
No
it-
one ever told me this before.
Just in your hands, right?
Yeah.
So, like, is it hard to, like, when you grip stuff, does it hurt?
Like every
the
morning when
morning.
my husband wakes me up and he goes, "Time to wake up."
He really does it
And
just
then-
like that.
And I do, and I'm very gentle, and I bring her a
He's
cup of coffee, and I say, I got your coffee.
And then I go for a minute.
And then she goes, 5 more minutes. And I go, okay, you can have 5 more minutes.
Oh, please don't do the voices, okay? Please, that
these
needs
are
to
the
be.
voices.
That needs to stay.
This
in
is
the,
exactly how it
That
happens.
can stay in the bedroom.
No,
that
this
can
is-
no.
no, you need
we
to
don't.
know.
Everyone doesn't need
And
to
then
know
she
this.
goes-
And then I'm like, "Big Papa."
Oh my god. This is horrible.
Anyway, so after I finally wake up and I reach for my cup of coffee and a cute coffee mug, they usually match each other. I can
They
barely
do. They have
grip.
a beauty and a beast one. They have a his
His
and hers.
We have a mild one and a wild
Oh,
one.
you guys do. You guys are so lame, dude.
Who do you think's the wild one?
She's the wild one.
Okay, anyway, I can
Right now, hers is Santa's little helper, and mine's Mary Sithmas with a Darth Vader on the mug.
No, hers
no,
is
it's not.
Hers is Santa. I can explain, and I got it for her last
Oh,
year.
Santa, I can
Yeah.
explain.
All
on
right,
Santa's little helper.
and someone else got it for her too, but she uses the one that I got for
I
her.
gave that as a gift.
The other one,
I re-gifted
not
it.
mine.
No, I didn't re-gift yours.
What I'm talking about.
Anyway, so every time I grip my coffee in the morning, I can barely grip it because it hurts so bad. And as the day goes on, it's a little less.
So like right
hurty.
now, it feels pretty normal.
It's still, I can still feel it. And then I go to sleep, and then it hurts again.
That's so weird. That's interesting. I wonder
But-
why that is.
I give her a little hand massage.
Oh yeah, and then I go hand massage, and then he gives me.
I give her a little hand massage in the morning to get the
But then now John's
get the
been,
You guys, we
juices
don't
flowing.
We don't need to know about that kind of stuff.
and then I gave him a little hand.
Oh my god.
PG.
Okay.
P.
That's where it's not PG, but her wanting to slit my throat is totally fine. That's okay. It's hilarious. But screw this family, man.
Okay, that's my update.
That's your update.
Yeah.
All right.
I want you to talk about. You have a challenge that you're gonna give to
Aw,
yourself.
man.
No, you have to bring it up, dude.
Do you know how many times I've talked about challenges on this podcast and not followed through?
I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone today. I was like, I swear, if Jean brings up something on the podcast, it just doesn't happen every time. Like when you were,
and a lot of them are like outside of my control.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
This one you can control.
Yeah. which one was-
this most recent one was you're like, man, I've been working out a lot. Like my back's been feeling good. Everything's been going well.
Thanks
and then
to the
this
So
move,
Right.
and this move happened, and it just
it
you haven't
just
been able to work out as much. And I was like, dang,
Yeah, it was rough, dude. This move was rough. Like between
it was rough for everyone.
I don't want to like. I'm not. This is not a complaint fest, and I will not make this a complaint fest. This move was rough. I didn't request any time off work. Still coaching, still doing all that stuff.
you were
I
the
actually was
MVP,
taking
bro.
on other people's stuff because they were doing stuff for the holidays.
Yeah,
So it was.
yeah.
It was
You were
wild.
going nonstop like Hamilton.
Non-stop.
Yeah, he's my. Hamilton is my role model.
Why do you ride like it's going out of style?
Like,
Everything
it's 'cause,
about
like
him.
the
Day
dance
and night,
move.
like it's going
Everything about Hamilton.
Everything.
No, maybe not everything.
What?
Maybe not everything.
I know. I was kidding.
Burning.
I watched the video and I most of that stuff is not even.
Yeah, it's
real.
not. It's not the way it was. I mean,
Man.
it's real, but it's not the way it was.
not real. Like
Like
the whole,
Angelica was married when she met Hamilton.
Yeah,
It
and the
wasn't
whole
like
thing
a-
was like it was like based on like one letter that maybe implied something.
Yeah.
And then he made it to this whole affair, and it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
They
so
went through a pandemic too during that time.
All right, so W4C finish
fact.
strong.
Hashtag
W4C finish strong.
I was like the only one doing it.
Last year when we said we were going to
dropped
finish the year strong.
I'm still mad about it. I was the only one doing it. And
They
I
all
did,
still do it, but I'll do WFC finish strong.
And I did the
Rebrand.
10 squat challenge during that time. And I built my squat up.
We dropped the ball on that one.
What was W4C finish strong? What was do you remember basically last year we had a challenge to like finish the year strong.
But to be fair, it was like October when we started it. Like it wasn't the end of December. It wasn't the start of December.
Well, I love goals.
Yeah. All right. So WFC finish strong.
well, okay, but like
2020.
tell them what your thing was. This is before it was going to be a hashtag or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you had a plan.
This was pre-hashtag. This was just me deciding that.
You need to stop being a lazy piece of crap.
Yeah.
He said this guy's eating like Doritos and licking his fingers.
No, I'm still going to do that. This is why I need this challenge.
Okay.
So my goal for December is to work out every single day. Every
bum.
single day, including the 3 holidays. Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. I count those as
And even counting today, so it'd be 32 days in a row.
Yeah, because I worked out today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow, you worked out today?
I got a 300-pound, 3-rep paused front squat.
Well, I did 115 pounds for a 5x5. Okay. Back squat.
I was pretty proud of that 300. And then the owner came in and did 305 just to spite me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, everyone, make sure that you put your scores into Wodify.
Except for you.
Corey.
Yeah.
And then he laughed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm funny. All right. So my goal is to work out every single day of the month of December, holidays included.
What is a workout?
Well, the only thing I care about improving is just the way I feel about myself. So I'm going to do a before pick and after pick. And then
we gotta take 'em tonight.
and then a before weight and after weight. I'll probably do it in the morning.
Are you going to use my scale?
We have a scale.
We have scale,
Okay.
yeah.
But it's packed in a box, so probably.
Is your scale in the bathroom?
No.
Where is it?
It's nowhere.
Are you hiding it?
No, it's
Is it
in
in the
there.
garage?
No, it's in there.
Oh,
It's
right.
just under the sink because there's not enough room.
Yeah.
It's cool. You can set it up a user and you can like track it in an app.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to write
What's
it
the
down.
old fashioned?
So before weight and pick, and then after weight and pick.
So you're trying to lose a little bit of some lbs.
Yeah, I would like to lose some lbs, but
How much do you think you weigh right now?
every time I weigh myself without fail, it's 206.
Oh.
No matter how good I feel about myself or bad I feel about it, it always ends up being 206.
It is. Remember it used to be like always like
196.
194.
No, it used to always be 196.
Hey man,
Those were
hey,
good
there's
days.
nothing. No, hey, you put on some muscle, okay,
Yeah,
bro? Like I'm only saying that because I'm weighing because this is like 218 right now, 218, 220. So
Can
we
I
both put on
interrupt you
some
really
muscle.
quick?
Yeah,
Okay.
this whole podcast is just interruptions.
A few
Pretty much, yeah.
weeks ago, you talked about the DM that changed your life.
Yeah. It was
Jean received another one today.
Wait, what was the DM that changed? Wait, I'm confused.
So
Which one?
it was like I tagged the podcast or something, and it was me doing 10 front squat. It was just
okay.
and my shirt.
It was they were making. Yeah,
My shirt was off, and then they said, "Dang, I didn't realize that you actually worked out from listening to you on the podcast.
Yeah.
It just kind of sounds like you're overweight and a fat slob or something." something
I don't think it was that.
it was something along those lines.
That
Shout
was-
out Chantel.
That was you imagining that. I think
Shout out, you made it to the podcast again.
we've turned you into a bully. I guess.
Yeah, she's actually like a super, like ever since then she's like fire emojis
Yeah.
and stories, and we talk. It's good times. Good times. At Jean Glaude.
Only if you're gonna call him a fat slob. to
Yeah.
Motivate him though.
Okay, so workout every single day for the month of December, holidays included. What is a workout?
What is a workout?
A workout is a CrossFit class,
Okay.
obviously, or a home workout. Strength session paired with mobility, so like a 20-minute ROM WOD. So for that would look like 5x5 back squats and ROM WOD, or bench press and ROM WOD, or something, right? Just ROM WOD by itself doesn't count, and then doing like 5x5 squats, like that's not a workout. Which it is, but not for this.
For his
thing.
purposes.
Yeah.
Because why? Okay. Why
Because-
are there rules? I think that's important for you to say.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I will find excuses.
Yeah.
It would be like December 10th, and he'd be like, I'm going to walk Bailey to the mailbox.
Yeah.
And it's like 100 yards that way.
And another thing is like a cardio-based movement or intervals, which are greater than 20 minutes.
20 minutes, right? Like
20 minutes or
20
greater.
minute AMRAP or
Yeah.
something. EMOM.
or like 10 minute, like 10 minute or 10. 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 20 minutes on the assault bike, or something like that. Which that sounds terrible, but something along those lines. Yeah. A 40-minute yoga or ROMWOD does count. So if I do like a hour yoga session or a warrior routine on ROMWOD, I'll count that if it just needs to be done. And then like a hypertrophy session. So it's just standard bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And I have to do at least like 5 minutes. So I'm not going to do like, it's not like deadlifts and then shoulder press. I'm like, oh, that was great. Like it has to be like a workout that I would go to a gym and do.
The next thing I want to get for the gym is like a landmine press thing, because those are super versatile. I think that'll be really good to have.
What is not a workout, mobility only. That is less than 20 minutes. 1 strength movement. So like I said, only if it's just squats that I'm done. And then walks.
Yeah. So like this stuff is...
This is literally for me.
Yeah. So I think it's important. Like obviously those can all be workouts for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, like walks could be a workout for someone else, but you don't.
That is my
walk that much.
A walk is my excuse.
Yeah. And John's walk would be 10 minutes.
Yeah, it'd be like point.
So whereas
mile.
I'm not disregarding the impact of a walk and how beneficial it is, for the purposes of what I want, it does not count. Like I was telling my friend Caleb.
Shout out Caleb.
Shout out Caleb. He also bought a so, right?
And tomorrow's his birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Caleb.
But he was like, hey, will you screenshot that? And I sent it to him, and he's like, I'm going to change it to fit me, but he's doing the same challenge. So if you want to do it.
He's fancy. He has a Peloton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, ooh, I'll run the right ride.
Here's the reason. Here was the impetus behind it, right? I am coming into the holidays. It's going to be a very busy season, and it's super easy to make excuse not to work out. Even if I just say I'm going to try to work out 4 times a week, it's easy to be like, well, it won't be today. It'll be tomorrow. Oh, it won't be today.
It's funny that you say that, because that's when I first started losing weight. Like that's how I had to do it.
Yeah.
Like I had to be like, I'm going to work out every day, because I would be like, I'll do 3 times a week. And then I'd be like, not today, not today, not today. And then I only worked out twice or something like that.
So if I have to work out every single day, then there's no excuse. There's no opportunity to delay that. I have to do it. I have to get it done. Another thing is holidays are typically the time when people slack and lean back, right? They kind of push away from their fitness goals. So I want to use this time to really press into it. And I've pretty much had, 9 months of quarantine that I haven't been super aggressively pursuing fitness. And so I feel like it's a good time. And I got so many reasons why. With the garage gym that we have, we just listed all the stuff we have.
That's a lot of stuff, man.
More than enough.
Oh, dude.
To be fit.
Dude, that is in the beginning of quarantine. I had dumbbells.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
and I made it work, dude. Their workouts got similar, but you can make it work.
It is more than enough to be fit. So if using that stuff, which I don't have a rule I have to use my home gym stuff, that would be a cool month challenge.
Yeah,
I can only use my home gym, but
I mean, you're at the gym coaching and stuff. So
exactly, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
there's no need to. But if I can't use what I have to get fit, the problem is not the equipment. The problem is me, and that would expose that. That exposes that. So that was the reasoning behind it. December workout goal: workout every single day, holidays included. Sam's clapping for me.
Anyways,
what do you think about it? What do you both think about it?
I think you can do it.
I think it's a good idea. Because I know how you are, and you, in the nicest way possible. It's very easy for you to make excuses. Yeah. You definitely are busy. You're busier than I am as far as having many things to do. So I understand it, but it's at the end of the day, it's you just have to get it done. You know what I mean? Your excuses are good. I'm not saying they're not. Just because they're excuses doesn't mean they're bad. Yeah. But I think that it's a good idea. I'm here for it. I think that it's great.
I like it because 1, I love challenges. 2, I said I'm gonna work out 4 times a week since I'm pregnant, and I have. But you don't do that. No. And you do really well when you're I'm gonna work out every single day.
Yeah, you do better there. Me. Yeah.
It's better for me when I feel like I'm not.
But now I want a challenge.
Well, you have
a day to figure it out.
No, you have 4 hours.
Yeah. Okay. If anyone wants to tell me one,
no. By that time,
I will announce it.
Oh, I have an idea. You'll clean the house every. No, that was sexist.
24-hour fast once a week.
Dude,
Yeah.
F that. Heck no. Fasting.
Remember, we're having a baby.
I know. Yeah, I wouldn't.
The
want you
baby
to do
will be fine. It will be good at fasting. It'll be great. It'll be super spiritual.
I was listening to a podcast from Jocko, and he said, like, you know, if you find yourself that you just, like, you know, he was talking about soda and the American diet and stuff like that, and how some people are so accustomed to soda that it actually kind of resembles water in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they drink it, it's not thick, it's not sugary, it's not anything. It's just like, oh, this is just like a nice, refreshing beverage. And he's like, for me, I haven't drinking soda in however many years. If I take a sip, it's like the sweetest, thickest, most corn syrup drink that I could even imagine. Mm-hmm. So he was talking about, like, you want to know a good way to reset your system? Just do a 24-hour fast. Because then when you haven't eaten for 24 hours, you know what sounds just as good as a bowl of cereal or whatever is like a nice protein and carb meal with veggies. Because you're hungry.
Yeah.
You know, like, so both those are going to seem appetizing for you. If you never put yourself into a mode of hunger, I'm not saying starvation, I'm not saying anything like that, but just a mode of hunger, you start to realize, like, oh, you know what I don't crave as much as I thought I would? Sugar. I want substance. And he's like, so whenever you find yourself in a rut and you need to, like, kind of vamp it, he's like, just do like a 24-hour fast and then you go. That was kind of interesting. He's by no means a nutrition expert. But
I've heard good things about fasting.
Are you telling us that that's what you want to do?
I'd be interested in fasting. I always felt bad about fasting because I come from a church background, and the purpose of fasting within the church background, within multiple spiritual practices, not just Christianity, is to, when you feel a hunger, to bring your attention to God and be like, you are who I need. You are what I need. I don't need food for this specific moment. I need you. And so when I thought about fasting to reset my palate or to lose weight or to anything like that, I always felt like, ooh, I'm making an idol out of fasting. You know, like,
That's so crazy.
yeah, like that's where my mind goes, is like, like, I'm no longer doing this for the right reasons, because the right reasons are to become closer to God.
Well, I mean, that can be a reason. That's the reason you choose it to be.
So fasting has been a very interesting, like, area in which I've had to navigate past experience with current circumstance and try to figure out, what do I believe with this vast array of experiences I have in my background, you know?
Fasting is interesting. Like, I definitely have a negative feeling towards it. Like, and the reason, I want to make this clear, the reason that I have a negative feeling towards it, I think there are benefits that, like, it can help with, like, mental clarity and focus and all that stuff. But I come from, obviously, a background of trying to lose weight, and a lot of the people that follow me are trying to do that. And a lot of people will ask me, like, I was thinking about fasting to lose weight. And, like, if I think, like, if you are fasting, and when I'm like, intermittent fasting is one thing. Like, if you're still eating every day, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, if you're eating 4 hours a day or whatever, like, it's not that crazy. But, like, if you're like, I'm not going to eat for 2 days, or I'm not going to eat every week, I'm not going to eat for 2 days or whatever, and you're doing it because you think it will help you lose weight, that's where I'm just like, ugh. Like, there are many reasons to do it, but if weight loss is the main reason,
Yeah.
I just, like, you guys know I preach sustainability and doing something that you think you can do forever. And, like, I don't know, maybe fasting is something you can do forever, but, like, for me, I think for most people, that's not the case. Now, if we're talking about mental clarity, if we're talking about other things, then I think that there's more that goes into it. But for a lot of people that are trying to lose a massive amount of weight, they have problems with food. And so adding in extra things, like fasting, can be very detrimental, you know? But, like, for you guys have never been massively overweight or massively underweight and, like, really had struggles with food. So for you guys, I think it would be, like, it could be totally fine. Now, Jean, you deal with hanger a lot, so
Please do it when I'm out of town.
I mean, I'm sure you could do it, but, like, you would have to really be like I'm in this mode because I'm not eating, and be like, I need to, like, you know, which is tough, man. I'm the same way, so.
Yeah. I don't plan on fasting anytime soon, but it's something I'm interested in doing. I'd like to do it once at least.
When me and Jean first met and we were, like, texting all the time, did a juice cleanse.
Yeah, for a couple of days, and I was like,
No, I didn't do it for one day.
it seemed like it was a couple days.
Yeah, even just because I was like, what? That is weird.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm like, I'm taking juice cleanse.
what was your reasoning for doing it?
Just to be like cleansed.
That was why I was
not
like,
how- that's
I
not
was
how-
just like, what are you doing? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I just wanted to be like cleansed.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, cleanses and stuff. I don't.
Well, one time in college, I tried to do a juice cleanse.
one time in band camp.
Yeah. I like prepped them all for the morning when I had class, and then I was like, I'll go home and prep the rest of the afternoon. And I got so hungry, I got a burrito.
Oh my god.
So that's why I married you. That sounds about right, babe.
That's it reminds me of there was this documentary that was like really popular on Netflix for a while. I think it was called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. And it was about this guy that like juiced, like not steroids. He like juiced like mainly vegetables actually, and like a little bit of fruit, and that's all he did. And he like lost a ton of weight doing it. And so I remember I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I can't afford it because this is when I was like super broke. I was like, I can't afford a juicer, so I'll just eat only fruits and vegetables, right? Like that's all I'll eat, and I'll lose weight doing that.
And then you pooped your pants.
No, I mean the bathroom situation isn't fun. I did it for a few days, maybe a week at least, maybe more. But the thing that I actually missed the most was salt. And so I kind of cheated because eventually people would get Mexican food and they have this thing called hot carrots. I would be like, give me those. Because like they have like vinegar.
That's
and stuff
so
on it.
weird.
They're like, that's what I missed like the most for sure.
I'm not a big salty person.
You're pretty salty.
But
yeah.
I remember I lasted for a little bit, but then eventually I was doing it with a friend of mine, and my friend was like, I'm done doing this. Like I'm over it. I'm like, dude, you can't. Like we have to do it, like, you know. And he's like, no, I'm done. And so he was like, I'm going to Hometown Buffet. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with you. And I remember I like went to Hometown Buffet, and this was when I was like really big, and I literally like went there and ate this food, and for some reason I don't know what it was, but I think like it was the like reaction to my body reacting to the food. I was pouring sweat. So it was we were both big dudes, so two big dudes at this table. One of them has like a bunch of napkins in front of him, wiping his face because he's like literally sweating onto his plate. Like it was horrible. Like it was horrible. Like that experience was so bad, and like I'm sure that's shaped why I'm like sustainability. You like if you don't like that can happen, you know, and it could be even worse. Like that's nothing compared to some of the stories I've heard about like binges that people have had. That, I mean, myself has had in the past. Like, oh, it's not fun.
Did you get any Jell-O cubes?
Jell-O cubes.
I love Jell-O cubes at buffets.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, they're so good because they're so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see,
rest in peace buffets though. Those are never coming back, I don't think.
Yeah, I just do well and then go to Taco Bell.
You haven't been to Taco Bell since
Yeah, it's been
like,
a long. When was the last time you went to Taco Bell?
when we got back from our honeymoon.
Was that really the last time?
No.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Remember at Life Group?
Okay, yeah. Oh, that was a good.
Wait, what
night.
happened?
Well, we have a Bible study on Tuesday nights, and
Shout out to our Bible.
shout out to our Bible study.
I would be surprised if they listened to this.
Shout out to Mariah.
No.
But we signed up for snacks, and one family did snacks, and up to that point, it was like a lot of people were doing home cooked, right?
Yeah.
And then this family was like, yeah, we ran out of time, so we stopped by and they got Taco Bell.
And
they got
everyone-
like 5 boxes.
We gave them a standing ovation. Like everyone was so excited, but you didn't go ham.
I didn't go ham. I think I had like 2 tacos, and I was like, I
had one burrito and
was like,
one
I
taco.
will not do this.
And Jean was like,
was that after the pizza incident?
That was after.
it was many months after the pizza.
You're like, I can't do it.
But on the way home, Sean was like, should we stop and just like keep going with the Taco Bell? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I was kidding.
Yeah. I didn't want to. I was like,
really wanted to.
I was like a hard. Like, no, we did. We had it. We enjoyed it. Oh. And we moved on.
No, we said we were going to get it when I'm like 24 weeks pregnant.
You're almost there.
I
I just chose that number arbitrarily.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice. I've been getting Chipotle, and I got it like one of the first days we were here, and we didn't have anything in the fridge at all. So I was like, okay, normally I just get the mild salsa and corn, it's like basically pico de gallo and corn, and then I'll put on like tapatio to make it like spicier. So then I was like, okay, well we don't have any of that, so I'm gonna get the hot salsa. Dude, that stuff is actually pretty hot.
I get it.
It's pretty hot.
Dude, the worst part is the bathroom after, like in the morning.
Ew.
It is like. It hurts.
I go, can I
she
get
goes light.
I go,
Yeah.
can I get a little bit of feta veggies and just a little bit of this?
Dude,
and
they put a
little bit of
lot on
hot.
mine.
You just
And
say
then
little bit.
I forgot because I usually order through the app and then I'll pick it up or I'll
You
have
could
it
do
delivered.
light on that.
Well, I just forgot that I put it on there last time. So this time I got it
Oh.
last night, I think, and it had it on there. I was like, I like literally had to like get ready to eat it. I was like, all right, you can do this. And then it's just I like spicy stuff, but like, and people that like actual spicy stuff are like, dude, are you kidding me? But whatever. I guess I'm a lightweight. But like, I was like. The first time I had it, like my nose was running. I don't like that.
Dude, are you kidding me?
I don't like when food makes when it makes my nose run and stuff, and I'm like just like, you know.
There's a Thai place that we like to go to.
That was so funny.
And I think I ordered a 7. They have this orange chicken dish that's so good. And my new favorite thing in the world is spicy orange chicken. Like, that is like 2 things I love. Spice and then orange chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy orange chicken. If you go to a Thai place and they have that, it's so good. But I was like, I don't know, I'll do 7. I can handle it. It was so hot. I remember like tears.
That was like was that
running.
New Year's or it was like a
I think
holiday.
it was Christmas.
I think it was Christmas.
They're
Yeah.
open every holiday. Shout out Thai Dad.
Yeah, shout out to Thai Dad. We love you guys.
that was last Christmas. I remember that.
Yeah. And
Or Christmas Eve.
that was so hot. So now I went all the way down to a 3 the next couple times, and I'm slowly making my way back up. I got a 4 last time. So
Yeah, that was funny. And I remember because it was funny because me and Sam were both like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Yeah, dude, I got it 6 last time. It was fine." And I was
yeah,
like, "Okay."
Yeah.
yeah, it was so hot.
I like a 3.
Yeah,
Have you ever had Kung Pao chicken from Pan Express?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever bitten into one of the peppers and they were just like unbelievably hot? Like,
No.
Dude, like Kung Pao chicken is pretty spicy, but like sometimes there's spices and peppers in there that you bite into it and it is no joke, like 20 times hotter than the meal is. Like,
I don't think I've ever done it.
Yeah.
I was at this is when I was in like junior high or high school, and I was at this place called Youth Venture, which is like a youth place here. And I remember I ordered because there was a Pan Express right next to it, so I'd walk there and get food. And so this one time, I normally would get orange chicken, but I think they were out, so I was like, I'll just get Kung Pao chicken, whatever. And I was eating, I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then I bit into one of those. I literally like had to put the food down and run to the water like fountain and like
Is that the last time you did it?
yeah.
You and Jean are the same. He'll be like, yeah, like one time I was 8 and I had this meal and I didn't like it. So now I just don't like that. And I'm like, what?
It traumatized me. There's nothing wrong with being traumatized. Now I'm afraid to sleep. I think you're gonna come in there and slit my throat.
I will say that if you're gonna do some Pan Express, you're gonna get a 2 entree meal. All right. You're gonna do half fried rice, half chow mein. Okay.
Okay.
Who are you talking to?
You're gonna do. I'm talking to everyone listening.
I was like, you don't need to tell me. I don't go there often.
You're gonna do 1 scoop orange chicken and 1 scoop
Beijing beef. Yep.
and that's the jam.
You know they do 3 entrees now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that.
I didn't know that.
You want to know what you get? You get a bowl and you get no rice and you get the veggies.
That's the diabetes special.
And then you get the chicken with the little nuts in it. And then you
Cashew
get that
chicken?
Cashew chicken and has
It would
bell
be
peppers in it.
nuts.
The chicken with the cashews. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, and then
She
you're
said
good
nuts.
to go.
No, she said nuts. She didn't say
And then you
cashews.
take a bite of whoever you came with. It's orange chicken.
A.K. Jean.
It better be one person, or it might be the baby daddy.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well,
Well, that was an episode, guys.
that was an episode.
I know you
Hey,
missed
we didn't
us.
open this one saying we have a good episode for you guys.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
didn't say that.
Yeah, we just knew.
We just said we're back. Okay.
We're back. Want to say thank you to Working Against Gravity, Thursday
So
Booze,
right.
So right.
Nintendo.
Yeah, for shouting out this episode.
yeah,
Taco Bell.
for shouting us
Taco
out.
Bell, yeah.
Chipotle. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, return next week for another riveting episode. We're going to have some cool guests on heading into the new year and the holiday season. So super stoked.
It's news to me. All right, bye.